I'm 22 years old. I participated in TESA when I was a sophomore in high school, so about 2009 and 2010. And I currently work at PwC, which is a Big Four accounting firm, as an auditor. So I went to Wyoming Park High School, which is now Wyoming High School. I think at the time, one of the most important things that I got out of TESA was being put into a situation that I wasn't really comfortable with, right? So I did not know anyone that was participating in TESA, and so that was very valuable to me, because even though at the time I felt a little uncomfortable, it kind of got me out of that comfort zone, right? And so it has, since then it has definitely helped me, and I've been trying to cherish, those opportunities as much as I can, because it's definitely a very important thing to be able to do.
I'm Chloe White, 14 years old, and I participated in TESA in the summer of 2015. I was interested in entrepreneurship for a long time. I think it's really cool to have your own business and to run your show your way. The most important thing I learned at TESA was that it's all about teamwork, and it's not that you have to rely on others, but you sure do have to work with others. Really get to connect with these people, because you're working together and you're building a project together, and it's really fun.
Hello, my name is Christian Guillen. I'm currently 19 years old. I was TESA 2014. So the way I got interested into TESA was through a friend who worked at JR Current, and he told me about this summer program of entrepreneurship. So he was like, you should go there, and I was like, I'll do it. Since I was at first I started to get into, I was more into biomedical, so I was studying to become a doctor in high school. But then he exposed me to the entrepreneurship scene, and I fell in love with it. I guess my favorite part was meeting new people and working with them, since there was lots of people from all over the Michigan state of Michigan, pretty much. It was seeing that we come from different places, but we all are interested in entrepreneurship. We all have different crazy ideas that we want to create one day. The way TESA has influenced my life is through the fact that I fell more in love with the entrepreneurship scene. And when I went to University of Michigan, I explored all the possibilities that I can in the entrepreneurship scene. So one of the things is to go do it. That big ideology that TESA enforced, that's what entrepreneurs really need to do. And that's what TESA mainly taught me, was just to go out there, expose myself to the entrepreneurship scene, talk to people, get their emails, talk to them, exchange, all this communication factor. Because in reality, when you're trying to create a startup, the more people you know and the more people you express your ideas about, the more your startup could actually become successful, or not. But at the end of the day, you learn more from your failures and success than your successes. I guess one of the most important things is the doing it factor, and also communicating with professionals. Since at first I was a high school student, and just emailing a random professional was very scary. Even till now, actually, as a college student, it's very scary to type in a formal professional email to a random either big corporation or even small startup, since they don't know who you are. But the ideology is you tried at least, and if they don't respond, there's more people to talk to. There's a bunch of emails to talk to. So don't let yourself get frustrated by one no. There's many people up there willing to open the doors as well. So TESA is a great place to get involved with entrepreneurship, and I think the best thing you learn from it is meeting new people and communicating with others and building new teams. I think that's the biggest things, getting to know people who want to do entrepreneurship and doing the things you want with them. And building this startup from scratch helps you and them build this teamwork that you still could be in contact with later in the future. And pretty much one of the best things is also having the experience itself benefits you later on in the future when you're trying to do either a startup or even contacting some of your friends from back in the day. Like you said, remember that time we did TESA? You still have a way to talk to these people. So don't let it in mind that you just met them there once. They could be a future partner later in the future. You never know. This world is very small. That's all I have to say about that. I guess the one sentence is pretty much doing and getting something completed. That's the biggest thing that TESA represents, is doing and getting.